Hi guys, for today's teardown, yes, one more piece of aircraft equipment, and it is Stormscope from the Insight company. It is called a strike finder, but in fact it is a weather radar display that will display clouds in front of you, and in particular clouds that could be storms, and you do not want to fly across. So there is orange buttons here, time and clear buttons. It is very light, so probably not much inside, probably all the processing is done in another box. And also you need your aircraft nose mounted weather radar, obviously. Here is the back panel with just one DB25 connector. The manufacturer plate, it is SF2000 display. Serial number 12 watts with 10 to 33 volts of power input. It is not written if it is DC or AC. Maybe we will be able to figure out and power it on. Software and modification tags here. Patents number here. A lot of them. And yes, it is made in Canada. All the good stuff is made in Canada, in particular the robotic arm from the space shuttle, and also it is stamped in air. So I did already remove two screws here and screws all around, but it seems it is quite stuck in place. So I will try to pry it gently. Yes, it is moving little bit. Seems pretty delicate to open this thing. It will not does not seem to be extra high quality, and it is also very light, so I hope it is not empty at least. Excuse me, I am perfectly out of the frame. Here we are, front panel coming off. So I did not tell, you can see like a pattern of dots behind this. So I was thinking about LEDs, but look at this nipple. So it is some kind of a VFD. It will be interesting to have a look at it, obviously. And what do we have in this? Just one PCB in the middle of a case with nothing to keep it in place on the sides. Really? Yes, it is just like this in the case, and just attached at the back with two screws on the connector. Not impressed here. So what do we have here? Single side PCB with old school chips, square chips, on the date codes of 1991. A lot of custom things apparently from Insight. I have no idea of what is the data interface coming in it. Probably it is done here somewhere. Big inductor here, I guess it might be for the power supply filtering, and apparently probably more power supply thing here, resettable fuse here, big diode maybe for reverse polarity protection. Yes, it looks, it could be it. Smoothing capacitor of Nishikon brand, VX series, but not does not seem to be a craft grade, and it is, look at this, it is flying around, it is moving around. They did not glue it or anything. Coil here, probably transformer for the VFD, if it is a VFD. What do we have else? A bunch of passive parts, a lot of small ICs here, crystal oscillator, yes, that code of 1991, This orange thing is, you cannot see it, it is written lithium 338A plus and minus. It will be interesting to see if it is still good or not. Just 1 second. Let me grab the multimeter. But there is no voltage. No, here maybe. Will you see it? It is not easy. It is written, I try to find an angle where it will show on camera. Renata, Swiss made. On the weird form factor, I did never see it before. So let me just get the multimeter and try to figure out. There are these 2 pins here, obviously. I try to have everything in the frame at the same time, which is not easy, like so. And we did say these 2 ones here. And it looks like it is perfectly dead. Okay, interesting. So it is all for this main PCB. There is some LT 1070 from Linear Technology I see here. Probably some kind of voltage regulator mounted on this big piece as a heat sink. Okay, now we go to the display part. So in fact, when I opened the parcel, the display was all bad on the front, but I did manage to remove everything with toothpaste, and now it is looking good. So we have 4 screws. So of course they are imperial screws. Well, of course, maybe not, because in fact it is made in Canada. So yes, do they use imperial in Canada? I have no clue. So on this we have what seems to be probably driver chips for the display from free from Texas Instruments. Well, in fact it is fun because it is the same chip number almost. No, not exactly. And one from another unknown brand. And what will we have? Oh, here is what the display looks like. And we have zebra strips everywhere. So zebra strips to connect the display here, which is really a big matrix of diodes. Also a smaller zebra strip here for the front panel buttons, which are still attached in it, with a nice copyright. Of course, you need a copyright onto a simple PCB with just tracks for 4 buttons. Interesting. The window here can be removed, so I will be able to clean it better, maybe. And yes, zebra strip deal. Looks like we have 2 little bulbs here also for backlight of indications on the dial. Okay, so I will clean this, I will put this back together, and we will try to power it. I have no idea of what will happen. It will be interesting, so I will be right back. Okay, I am putting it back together. It is cleaned. I did notice there is a light sensor behind the VFD, probably to turn on the backlight. It looks like the VFD is only attached with the zebra strips, but with this thing, when you unglue them, sometimes they will not glue back anymore in a correct way, so I prefer not to touch them because I want to test this thing. So So just one more screw. I will put it back on the PCB here, but in which way is it? Or maybe in fact they did think about this, and yes, look at this, the resistor networks here will be in the way of the PCB if you put it in the wrong direction. So this is nice. Okay, I will turn this around. I have wires here from my power supply. So they say from 10 volts, so I will apply say 15 volts. I will try here and here onto a ground, and you can hear the noise, and guys, it is doing something, so let me do it again. I will turn this like so. I will only touch this piece because of I do not know where it might be high voltage for the VFD. I will turn off my light and look at this. Isn't it nice? And we have, so it is just a turn on pattern it seems. And we not have a little Z saying it is sleeping, probably because it has no data input. So time it does nothing. I can set a range here between, yes, 25 and 50, but now it is not doing anything else. 50. Ah yes, you will go down or you will go up. And 200, it is maximum range. I go down, and I am at 25. I clear, but there is nothing to clear. So I have no way to apply signal inside this thing because I have no idea of what I need to apply. Is it serial, is it parallel protocol, is it even analog? I have no idea. But at least it is powering on. Let's do it one time again. Yes, very nice. So you can see the quite a nice VFD display, orange, and in a normal operation it will just show clouds in front of the aircraft. But I was not expecting it to be so easy to power on, actually. Now the next deal should be to find a way to talk to it and have it doing stuff. So in fact the noise you hear when I turn it on is the transformer from the VFD, because you are lighting up all the dots, so maybe it is pulling quite a lot on the transformer. Very, very nice. I was not expecting this. Okay. So it is one aircraft part I can actually power on and play with. The only thing I have to do is to figure out the pinout on the connector, but it will not be too hard, I guess. For the power supply at least. For the other things it will be a lot more difficult. In particular if I do not find any information about this thing. Okay, I will turn off the power. I will re-enable my light. So quite a nice little surprise. Okay, I did just notice one more thing here. Two very weird ships or parts. Look at this, we have 6 legs. They are written T, T1 and T2. So they might be transformers, but really unusual shape. And here we have a little connector with bent pins. I guess it might be a retag or something like this to program it or test it. Interesting. So maybe some of you guys will be able to figure out what we are expecting at the input from the chips we have here in the behind the connector. Here is the other side for you with the tracks. Yes, obviously this connector is going also here. Some bit of Kapton tape here for some reason. I have no idea why you should need Kapton tape at this level, because it is floating in the middle of a big box anyway. But okay, so it was a nice surprise. Here is your computer background for the day. And if I find any useful information about how to talk to this thing, maybe there could be a follow-up video. It could be nice to have it doing interesting stuff. So for now, thanks for watching. Bye bye.